Focus on the journey and not on the outcome. It's not about the destination, it's about the journey towards that destination. And this is something I've heard quite a few times before, and I never really understood it. It never made sense to me. I was always that guy that said, look, I don't care how I get there, I just want to get there. I want to achieve my goal, I want to get my diploma, I want to get my degree. What matters is the end results, the goal, the end products, because if I get that end goal, then I'm going to be happy. I'm not going to be where I am now, I'm going to be in a better place. And I know from experience of having achieved uh, academically a couple of degrees, getting my counselling diploma, I know from experience that it's not the case. In my case, I built it up in my mind that if I achieve my university degree, if I achieve my master's, if I achieve my diploma, if I buy a house, if whatever, I'm going to be happy. Life will get better. And I've realized through those experiences that it's not the case. It's just not the case. Your life doesn't change. You just have something to add to your folder. You have something to add to your list of accomplishments, but it doesn't change how you feel. So what I've learned through that is it's not about what you achieve, it's your experience of life and knowing what you want to achieve and what does that mean for you. So my mindset was always, well, if I get my degrees and I get my diploma, it means I'm going to be much happier, I'm going to be more successful and more accomplished. And there's so many gaps to that. It's just not true. I've been left disappointed when I got my degree after I felt, oh, actually, I feel the same. I haven't changed. All that's changed is I have this, degree to hang on my wall, but I don't feel any different. So wait, what's this about? Have I hyped this up in my head? And I wanted to share with you something that I've been thinking about, especially today, of how you can kind of counteract that kind of mindset so you don't set yourself up for disappointment. So I think there's three things I want to explore, and that I've kind of been reflecting on in terms of my own journey. First of all, is the goals that I have. So this reflection is really around what am I working towards? What are you working towards? So make a list of the goals you have in life, and I've done that here, and pick them apart, tear them apart. So you really question, why this goal or why this thing? Why do I, at this point in my life, want to accomplish this? What is it about that goal that's going to help serve my life? How will it make me feel? How do I think it will make me feel? Really pick it apart, because there's a chance that the goal you want to accomplish may not benefit your life in the way you think it will. Of course, you'll only know until you get it, but then think about the amount of work and time and energy that it takes to achieve that goal, only to then, in my case, be disappointed and let down. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm grateful to the fact that I have these degrees and the diploma, and the counselling diploma was an important one for me because I found counselling to be my passion. So it means more. But before, when I was younger and at university, I felt, oh, I'm going to be smart and people will treat me differently and I'm going to feel good about myself. And none of that was there. I'd been kind of dealing with those problems for a long time in my head. And I thought the solution was in achieving those goals, and it just wasn't the case. So really question the goals you have, because will they make you feel better about yourself? The chance is no. And even if you accomplish something which will come with a lot of status and a lot of attention, why is that attention being directed to you? Is it genuinely because you are worthy? Or is it because people are looking at this thing that you've attained, but not really looking at you? So just think about that. And that got me thinking, all right, well, now I know what goals I want to achieve and why. Now I've got to look at the structure, how I structure my time and put my energy together to accomplish those goals. And one thing I want to bring in here that's really important that I've heard on podcasts um, and actually has truth from a neuroscientific perspective is it's not accomplishing the goal that feels great. It's not when you accomplish it, it's in the pursuit of accomplishing it. So, what I mean by that is pursuing the goal feels greater than actually getting the goal. Because once you achieve your goal, you feel a period of high and then a drop. Because that drop is basically saying, what's next? What's next? And it's a signal that we've always got to be working towards something that's going to make us grow, something that's going to help us feel fulfilled. But that feeling of fulfillment comes from the pursuit of a goal. So you don't even need to have reached your goal yet to feel good and fulfilled. But you can only do that if you've identified goals that are worth pursuing. So it's not about the goal, it's about the pursuit of that goal. If I have this goal, what does that journey to the goal look like? That journey is what you're going to be experiencing. That is your life. That journey is your life. So what kind of life do you want? So, you think, okay, I want to accomplish this. I've got these list of goals, but really, it really matters in terms of how you experience your life because the goals determine the structure towards getting those goals. So you have the goal, you break it down into small steps, and then you go from stepping stone, until you hit the goal. But that journey is your life experience. So it really matters. Not only you have to identify what you do, but I've been reflecting on how I can use my time better. So I have a list of things that I enjoy. I have a list of goals that I want to accomplish. And then I think, okay, what's the most important? And I kind of put that at the top of the list and think, all right, well, every day I've got to attribute at least X amount of hours to this thing. I'll look at my schedule for the week, work around clients and piece it together. So it's just really organizing your diary, if you like, and organizing your time and setting out time in the day towards the different things you want to accomplish. And it's a process of trial and error. You have to do trial and error. So this is something I've been doing since I started my private practice. Actually, before then, I'd really honed it in when I started my private practice over a year ago. But I was almost forced to do it when I was training to be a counselor because I had my training, I had to see clients, I had my own therapy, then I had supervision, plus I was working full time. So, yeah, that forces you to really be like, okay, I have to organize my time in order to get these things done. But it's a very useful skill, and you can apply those same organizational skills towards accomplishing and pursuing your goals. And something I also wanted to bring in was that like I said, I never knew what enjoy the journey. It's not about the destination, it's about the journey towards the end goal. I never understood that. I just want to get there. But now I understand just how important it is. After having accomplished those goals and still feeling the same way I was, I then, through work on myself, realized it's not about the goal. It's about my experience now. So how can I structure my day so I can work towards accomplishing my goals, but make that process enjoyable? So it's about balance. It's about, okay, I have these things in my life, these hobbies or these activities that I really enjoy. I'm going to thread them in throughout the day so I have more of a balance. Then at the end of the day, I'm not burnt out. I've had an enjoyable time. But I can also look back at the times I worked really hard or I focused on my goals and I feel like, wow, I'm actually getting closer and closer towards them. And another point is that You only know what you know today. So you might have a goal and you know right now, I want this goal, but you will only know if that's the goal you really wanted and needed when you're on that journey. Because being on that journey and putting in the consistent work, will things may come up then that make you realize, actually, this is not what I wanted. Something else has come in. Something more important has come in that I need to address. Or maybe this goal is about right, but I need to tweak it a bit. So it's only through doing that consistent work that you're going to understand really what goal you want to achieve. And there's a video I want, you know what, I'll put the link in the description. It's a video by an interview by Marco Pierre White. So he's a famous chef, and he speaks about this, and he says, I had to accomplish my goals and achieve my dreams to realize it was not what I wanted. But I only realized that after I accomplished it. Before then, I was blindsided. I had to achieve these goals. But once I got the goals, I realized this is not what I wanted. And how many times have we heard that? People getting famous, having loads of money, and everyone says it's not the answer. So there's something more than just the end goal. There's something deeper towards life. And it's about being able to enjoy the present moment. That's not an easy thing to do. That's quite difficult. And for me, that's been a learning process of how to just be in the moment and enjoy it and savor it. And another thing I wanted to talk about, and this is the last thing in this reflection that I kind of crossed my mind because I think it's related. It's about comparing yourself to others. I used to do that a lot. And I know many people who do that. They compare themselves to others. This person has this. This person looks so happy. Oh, this person's life sorted out. I wish I had their life. Don't be fooled by the way other people's lives look. You go on Instagram, you see these really shiny, colorful images. People are on a beach, or they're going surfing, or they're going shopping. They're in a fancy car, and they look happy. They're always smiling. They, got perfect skin, perfect hair, great clothes. Everything looks amazing and flashy. So, of course, the emotion that's going to be triggered within us is probably, oh, this person's really happy. I'm actually quite jealous. Oh, my life is so miserable. But really, it's not the case. That's all an illusion. That's all an illusion. When you compare yourself to others, you're putting the other person first. There is no need to compare yourself. I had to learn this the hard way. There's no need to compare yourself. You can compare yourself to others all day long. It doesn't change the state of your life now. It doesn't impact, or it won't impact how you're feeling. And by that, I mean, if you're always just thinking, oh, this person has this person has that, you're reminding yourself of what you don't have, but what you can work towards. And it starts through action. Identify the goals you want to achieve. Structure your day towards achieving those goals, and then you will see how pursuing the goals you set out for yourself leads you to feeling good, leads to fulfillment, and then you can learn how to enjoy that process along the way. So it's not about the end goal, it's about the journey towards the goal. So start to focus your attention on your journey towards the goal, on your growth. And in that journey, you're going to have times where you're feeling sad, really low, uncomfortable, challenged, fearful. You're going to have all of these negative, powerful emotions come up. But just because they're negative, it doesn't mean they're necessarily bad. They are actually a signal that something's up. They're a signal that you have to change something. They're a signal that you have to grow in this area so you can overcome it and be even stronger and even more resilient than you already are. So have the goals, structure your day towards those goals, and learn that while it might be difficult in pursuing those goals, there might be times you want to give up. Take those as a signal that more growth is needed. If you do that on a consistent basis, you cannot fail. You can only grow, you can only improve your life, and more importantly, you can only improve the experience of your life. Thanks for watching.